right, here we go. We're over here. Slow R1 rider. He's usually in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you trying to do, buddy? You see his left shoulder hit so hard? Yep.
Throttle got stuck.
No.
You good? The throttle got stuck.
Usually the
throttle got stuck. Oh.
All right, let him just say it. We all know what happened. I don't think the throttle got stuck. And if the throttle got stuck, it's because we haven't been doing our maintenance on our motorcycle.
Thanks for watching.
I'm telling you guys this. I've taken my Harley Sportster off-road, dumped it in the dirt, and barely washed it here and there. I've never had like dirt or grime or bad stuff happen to my throttle where it got stuck. So, I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. Now, we're all kind of going through here. Let's see when it actually happens. So let's say the throttle got stuck. Let's just say the throttle got stuck. What is it that we can do to remove power from that throttle, right? To the rear wheel. What can we do to remove it? I think we can pull in that clutch lever. All right? So it's like, oh crap, throttle's stuck. Pulling that clutch lever. It removes all the power that it's doing it. You're going to hear revving because the throttle got stuck, right? Pulling that clutch lever. It's more like this, but pulling the clutch lever and then progressive brake so you can stop. And then if you let go of it, it's gonna stall because you're in gear. But as soon as you're stopped, turn it off. Clutch. So if you're out riding, so let's take this as a learning experiment here. If you're out riding, practicing your skills in a parking lot, you're brand new and you're like, oh man, I'm afraid of freaking out and accidentally gunning it and hitting the wall or whatever. Well, here's the thing. It's not just braking, remember? Primary controls. Your safeties are your hands. Front brake pressure, clutch. Your clutch will remove that power from the rear wheel. Your front brake is going to help you stop. Hopefully it's going to make you stop. But remember, you want to do progressive, not slam it. So right here, I have a feeling all the group, but look at that. Got stuck, huh? Whoa, he got some air. I see some pixels. I see some concrete pixels in between. So I have a feeling he was going fast into the parking lot. He was going super fast. Amadeus, welcome to the crew. Woo! He was going a little bit fast. So, do you think speed was a factor? I mean, there's a reason why we're all looking back, right? There's a reason why everyone's looking back at that last second. Let's watch it one more time. Sawyer, how you doing? He got a little bit of air. Going a little too fast. But right here, why did it fall down? Because we slammed that front brake. So, overall bad situation. So the moment we hit, so there's that hit. We're full gear. No bueno situation at all. How do we rescue the rider just in case he needs to be rescued? Grab yourself a rescue card and a rescue kit on motorcycletrainingconcepts.com.
You good? You good? The throttle got stuck. What you do? The throttle got stuck. Oh.
And this is why we need to be making sure that we maintain our vehicles. All right, so here we go. All right, so why did that happen, everybody? Class, why do you think it happened? Write in the comments. Why did that vehicle switch into our lane? It's pretty easy now. It's like, should they switch into that lane? Let's take a quick look. Just look at that right there. Just look at that image. Why would that vehicle right here switch over to this lane? I want you to burn this into your head. Burn this image into your head. Please do so. I see you guys already saying you guys are so freaking smart. I absolutely love it. Open lane, gap in lane, open lane. Woo! Ken, Heavy Harris, Steve, Scott, stacked on the left, Nicholas, exactly. Love it. And that's the thing. So if you're out driving or riding and you see this image where you have multiple vehicles kind of stacked up, and then this vehicle right here is going a little bit faster than everything. And then look at this big wide open lane. If you were this person, what would you want to do? You're stuck right behind this dumb going slow. It's like, oh, all right, let's just go. And you try to make it. Now, you guys are all smart riders. You have some good training. You know this stuff happens. And you know that motorcyclists, just like in this situation, almost gets, sideswiped. So what you guys do, if you're in that vehicle, you do a head check, right? You check your blind spots, right? I know you guys do. So you check your blind spots. Nobody's there. Then you go. But here's the thing. We have the training. The crew has the training. The smart rider principles over here at Motorcycle Training Concepts. This person probably doesn't have that. So they're just going to go. That's the problem. That's the problem. So since we have the training, we're the motorcyclists, and we see this hazard. We see it. We are cautious. We are in orange staged. We are prepped and ready. That's the thing. We can't trust these people to do it. We can trust ourselves because we have the training. Rev bombing's not going to help you in that situation. Getting yourself out of that situation is better. All right, moving on with this one. The impatient SUV driver just couldn't wait. Okay, looks like this is sped up a little bit. Yeah, sped up a little bit. Now we're gonna get going. Open lane for us. No, maybe not. Okay, so now we're gonna get going. We're looking left, right, looking right. Yeah, that's not nice of that driver to do that, but they shot their shot. So one thing I do like about J Dave here is that he actually waited and looked. So if you notice, a little bit back here, with this Prius was coming, this one right here, he was thinking about maybe going. No, not this one right here. So it's like, you might be able to make it through this gap right here, but, I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to look right one more time. It's like, hey, let's be 100% sure. Big open spot. We got another open spot right after this vehicle. Here we go. Now, we've been waiting here for a while, so it seems kind of impatient, or not impatient, but it seems like this SUV driver that's going to be pulling up is like, hey, you jerk. I was in line, which you should be, right? You're in line. This person should be waiting. But, this is the type of stuff that happens. So make sure you have your 360 situation awareness. If they go, you're going. Not a big deal. I wouldn't worry too much about this. Part of being a smart rider is acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. So make sure you grab yourself a jacket just like this one from REVZILLA using the link in the description. It's an affiliate link. It helps me out. No extra cost to you. Plus, it lets REVZILLA know that the DanDan crew is pretty badass, and they actually grab some gear. Anyways, click that link. I'll see you soon. All right, so we're going to be riding around here. The slow juicer on the fast track, taking a left.
Lucky. The driver's overtaking Harry, missing the biker just
Good
by
job.
a few inches.
Good job turning. Good job turning. Whoa, whoa. How did we not see that? So this is right now attached to his... Okay, so we weren't really doing I don't think we looked. I don't think we looked. I think this camera.
This biker was really lucky.
I want to know where this camera is attached. Because I have a feeling this camera is attached to the face. Because on the chest mount, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. So if this is attached to the face, then that means we're only looking like right here the whole time. Brian Henry, welcome to the crew. It means we're only looking right there the whole time.
Driver's overtaking Harry, missing the biker just...
You see how like the focal vision? So let's go back just a little bit. So this is where that is. That's like the focal vision. It almost seems like that's where he's looking the whole time.
This biker was really lucky.
Okay, so he looked a little bit to the right. Okay, cool. He's going to look left a little bit now. He's looking down a little bit at the ground. And you can kind of see that with this first turn. So right here, this is where we're looking. So we go in and we have to go out and go in and go out. So we did like 2-3 turns right there just to make that one turn. And I typically see that with new students when they're looking down. When you look through the turn, it's usually a nice, wide, arcing, smooth turn. But when you're looking kind of down where like this focal vision is, right here, you have an issue. Let's go ahead and do this. When you have this focal vision, it's really choppy. And plus, it's like, how did you not see this vehicle?
Biker just by a few inches.
Because that came out at you. So there's the focal vision. He's looking.
This biker was
looking. He's gonna look up a little bit.
Harry, missing the biker.
Didn't really look. There's not enough head checks. Not enough head checks. Just didn't look. So this right here is on the bike. This is mounted, and you can see the vehicle starting to come right there to the right. So we should have already seen that. Now, the reason why these vehicles didn't see us, let's go back just a little bit. The reason why the vehicles didn't see us is because, once again, they have inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness. Whatever the excuse you want to do, it's probably going to be inattentional blindness. Now, that also affects motorcycle riders, inattentional blindness. Now, what type of inattentional blindness would be happening here for the motorcyclists? Think about it. If you're a brand new rider, you're so focused on the controls and where road hazards are, gravel, lines in the road, because you're really worried about that. You're just trying to make the turn as best you can, as slow as you can. And that's what I noticed. He's doing it nice and slow, doing it pretty good. But if you're so focused on this, your brain blocks out everything else. You're not focused on the random hazards that could be coming up. And that's why we talk about patterns here, because patterns and colors are pretty easy to remember. So that's why I talk about that. So if we're so focused on all the motorcycle controls going on, we're not focused on what's really out there that can get us. So that's going to let you know that you're more of a beginner. That's going to let you know, hey, maybe I shouldn't be out on the road right now. Maybe I should be out in a neighborhood. That way I can focus on the controls and there's less hazards out there that can get me. And then once I get comfortable to where I'm not focused on the controls, you can actually look around without ever looking down, without ever looking at your left hand or right hand, left foot, right foot. You don't have to look at the dash. You don't have to look at anything because you just know it. And it's use the peripheral vision, use your focal vision to scan for hazards. So I have a feeling that this is what's happening here, is that we didn't scan for hazards here. We were just focused on what's right in front of us and we didn't see the hazard coming out at us, okay? So that's the thing, is make sure you're always planning your ride and then scanning everything. So look, this is mounted on his head. He's looking at the ground. He did kind of a good turn. We didn't ever look left or right. We did really look at that turn going in. You can definitely tell this is more of like a new rider. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to learn from this. So he's going to cut it in really quick. So he cut it in really quick because it's like, hey, I got to make this turn. I turned in sharply with some direct steering. Oh, crap. And I got to navigate it back out because I got a little bit too close to the handlebars, or not the handlebars, but to the curb. And then as soon as he sees this, that's when he looks. It's like, oh, crap. So this is a newer rider. Just remember that this could easily have turned bad. Make sure you guys are out practicing in a neighborhood, in an area where there's not a lot of traffic. Don't jump to the next step.
It's going to happen.
Here we go. Motorcycle crash. Whoa, one sec. What does it say? One sec. What does it say? Motorcycle crash in Pinellas Park, the intersection of Mainlands Boulevard and US 19. All right, here we go.
Games. Track your results.
Oh no. Is it going to be a path of travel?
Absolute blast.
Oh! So he hit the ground.
Hit the most threes.
He hit the ground first. Why did he hit the ground first before hitting? Look, we got another rider hopefully rescuing. Not a lot of gear. Not a lot of gear. Thankfully, he's not super hurt. So lucky. Now, why did the bike fall down first before striking the vehicle?
Results throughout the evening. It's an absolute blast.
The bike was already on the ground. Oh, there's another bike right there, the red one. Does he hit? No. So why did that bike hit the ground first? Panic braking. Everybody in class, you guys are so smart. Panic braking. Came up onto it way too quick. The vehicle was slowing down for whatever reason. We weren't paying attention. We weren't situationally aware. We weren't seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations. And last second, we're like, hey, we're talking to our buddy, maybe, trying to. We look forward. Oh, crap. Smash. Loses traction on the front tire, hits the ground, then impacts. That happens so much. We weren't paying, exactly, David. We weren't paying attention to our following distance. We weren't paying attention to our space cushions. We weren't positioning for safety. We weren't putting ourselves so we have the best line of sight. We weren't looking for escape routes. We weren't looking and maintaining our space cushion. We didn't locate any hazards. We couldn't adapt in time. We couldn't navigate in time. We did not plan our ride. That's what happened. And then when it comes to the smart rider principles, maintain your fundamental skills, We weren't when was the last time we practiced our emergency braking? When was the last time you practiced your emergency braking? Come on, class. When was the last time you guys actually went to a parking lot and practiced your swerves and practiced your emergency braking? Not just normal braking, but emergency braking. When was the last time? When was the last time you did that? Because this right here is why we're practicing. This right here, we're training like our life depends on it. This right here is why we are practicing our emergency braking. Because stuff like this happens. I want you to take this seriously.
Games.
You got to be paying attention too. We're focusing on the situational awareness right now. Why did that person do that? We don't know.
Which team is
But we need to be able to find an escape route. We need to be able to brake in time. We need to be able to see these patterns. We need to be able to do this stuff, or that's going to be us on the ground.
Invest and protect strategy that is designed to help mitigate the risk of
Thankfully, he's okay, but he only has a modular helmet that's popped up.
1159. Disclaim.
There's road rash. There definitely is. Just because it doesn't look like he's in pain, there is. He's going to feel it. He's going to feel it soon.
All right, so let's move on to the next thing is you're willing to help new riders. Now, I talked about that in the Smart Rider Principles, teaching and mentoring other riders. Now, in order for me to get better and better and better and better, I have to figure out ways to teach. And while I'm trying to figure out ways to teach, I get better and better and better, but it allows me to now share with you guys what it is I learned, and I have to make it in a way that you understand. Therefore, I understand it 12 different ways. And I absolutely love that. It made me a better rider. It made me a more safety conscious rider. It made me understand the white, yellow, orange, red, and brown stage. I'm in orange stage, but I can have one hand off. I don't recommend you guys do it, but I can still see everything. I'm able to do all these different things, and I have the nuance of understanding how to do it, what to do it, how you do it, so I could do it that way, because I know you're gonna do it anyways. But how do I teach you so that you could do how you do it? That way I could just show you, because I know a lot of you guys ride without a hand, and I can show you how to ride. See, you see how it goes on and on and on? If you can do that for somebody else, you are going to have way more knowledge than if you just took classes. Becoming a teacher, becoming a father, becoming a coach, becoming an instructor, all these different things that I have done has allowed me to become better as a person. And that is what I want you to do. I want you to go out there and try to teach somebody new. I want you to be understanding of somebody new. And then you're going to be able to gain more knowledge because you realize there's different problems for different people. So you find the solutions for different people and different problems, and you know what you're doing.
Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time live. So make sure you check that out. But if you want to check out some other things like this video right here or this video right here, please do so. It supports the channel. Click that like button, by the way. Check into class. Anyways, I'll be seeing you around.